going on, guys? I am Kadarius Washington, and y'all are checking out the Sports Rundown. And I want to talk some baseball today, as the National League playoff picture just got really interesting with a month and a half left to go in the MLB regular season. As the two teams who boast the highest payroll in the sport are absolutely struggling right now in the LA Dodgers and the New York Mets. And I'm going to start with the Dodgers, as right now the LA Dodgers are in the middle of a 4-game losing streak. They're 5-7 in the month of August, and they're 10-14 post All-Star break. On July 3rd, the Dodgers had a 9-game lead in the NL West. That lead is now gone. They're 2 games back of the San Diego Padres, who, oh, by the way, they begin a 3-game set starting tonight for the weekend, and they're going to have another 3-game set next weekend to ultimately decide first place in the NL West. In the month of July, the Dodgers, in the middle of July, had a 7-game losing streak where they got swept by the Astros. They got swept by the Brewers, who all they're doing nowadays is just winning games and winning them convincingly and giving people free cheeseburgers. But that's another sports rundown for another day. And then just a couple of days ago, the Dodgers got swept by the Angels for the season. Did you think you would ever hear that sentence this season or any season? The Dodgers and the Angels played each other 6 times. They're not going to play each other anymore for the rest of the regular season. And the Dodgers went 0-6. Angels beat them all 6 times. I mean, that is absolutely crazy, man. And meanwhile, the Padres, who, like I said, begin their 3-game set tonight, they're 17-8 post All-Star break, and 9-3 in the month of August, and right now boast the best bullpen in baseball. The Dodgers, I mean, it's crazy. The Dodgers, like I said, have the highest payroll in the sport. At the beginning of the year, we thought they had the best roster in all of baseball, and people had believing that the Dodgers were going to win 120 games this year. But the Dodgers are in an absolute slump, and now they're fighting for first place in the National League West. I mean, that's crazy, man. And the team who has the second highest payroll in the sport, the New York Mets, so far they have lost 13 of their last 15. They've lost 9 of their last 10, including a 7-game losing streak where they got swept by the Guardians, they got swept by the Brewers, and lost 2 out of 3 to the Braves in their own building, and the Braves waved the white flag on the season a long time ago. But wait, it gets better, because now the New York Mets are in a battle with the Cincinnati Reds for the last wild card spot, and they're holding on to it by a half a game. The New York Mets, who have the second highest payroll in the sport, are in a battle for the last wild card spot with a team who has the 22nd ranked payroll in the sport. Only in baseball does something like that happen. And honestly, folks, after the trade deadline, I thought the NL playoffs were done. I thought we knew who our 6 teams were going to be in the National League. I thought it was going to be Phillies and Mets in the East, Brewers and Cubs in the Central, and then Dodgers and Padres in the West. But now the Dodgers have gone cold, the Mets have gone cold, and the Reds, who I wasn't even thinking about a few weeks ago, are a half a game out of the last wild card spot. And, man, they got to get this turned around. Both the Dodgers and the Mets have to get this turned around, because September is right around the corner. They have the 2 highest payrolls in the sport, and they are in an absolute struggle right now, man. That's why I say baseball is a very weird, very wacky, very unpredictable sport. This is unpredictable, man. It is absolutely unpredictable. And I did not think that the Mets and the Dodgers would be in the situation that we are now with a month and a half to go in the MLB regular season. Like, comment, subscribe, click that notification bell to be notified when I post again, and also follow me on Twitter and on Bluesky at CW Talk Sports. That's CWTALKS Sports, and I will see y'all the next time. Peace.